All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. Do you want to know two reasons why now, while we're in the middle of a pandemic and for some places a lockdown, why now is the easiest time to prospect and the easiest time to grow your network marketing business? We're going to talk about those two reasons, but before I get into the content, I invite you to do something super simple. I invite you to like, subscribe, share, or comment. It's a super easy way and a simple way for you to support my blog, to support my content, my channel, my videos, and do that for free. So, um, so why is now, the easiest time to prospect? Why is now the easiest time to grow your network marketing business? And there's two main reasons. And the first reason is a lot of people, we've been in this pandemic now. We're going on almost a year now. And a lot of people, they're just more open-minded. Some people, they're just, at the beginning they were holding on and just holding on to when things are going to get better. And even now when we see a light at the end of the tunnel, they realize that they can't wait too much longer. Even though they see a light at the end of the tunnel when things might open up again, they're still looking for something now. So a lot more people, they're just a lot more open-minded. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to join necessarily, but they're at least more motivated to look, and they're going to at least look at the information. And so that's the first reason. It's a pretty simple reason. More people, they're just more willing to have a look. They're more open-minded. So that makes it easier to grow, and it makes it easier to prospect. When you think that if more people are more open-minded, it just makes it easier for you. There's just less pressure on you. And another reason why why now is it's an easier time to prospect is because we're in a situation where people they're either open to doing it or they're not, and that's always been the case. They've always been open or they're not. But before this particular situation, many network marketers, they found it upon themselves to convince the people that aren't open to be open. And it's a tough place to come from. The people that aren't open, if by chance you're some awesome salesperson and you actually convince them to look at the information, they're going to look at the information with their arms crossed and a closed mind. And even if you're really good and still convinced and say, you know what, it's really easy, half the work's going to be done for you. If you use some of those tricks that, in the long run don't really work, what happens is that if they end up joining, they're just not going to end up doing good. All right, they had to they had to be convinced to join, and so they probably won't end up working, and then they're going to stand back and say, I told you it wasn't going to work. And so that sort of situation, while that still exists, you're less likely to run into that because network marketers have recognized that some people, they just aren't in that mindset, especially now during the lockdown. Some of them, they're waiting for their stimulus check to come in. They want something for nothing, and they're just not open to starting a business. They're desperate for a job. And what's nice about that is that you will get a lot of people saying no, but it also makes it easier for you to accept the no's. And when you accept a lot more of the no's, that means you get to talk to more people. I remember I said this in my last video. I would talk to people and, cold call people, and sometimes I would try to convince someone to look at the information 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes even half hour or an hour, just trying to, just talk to this person that I just cold call and not get anywhere. But now, and this was like years ago, we're talking like, actually probably like 10 years ago when I used to do stuff like that. But now, what I'm finding is that many more network marketers, because of this lockdown, they make it easier to accept that no, and as a result, they just talk to more people. For me, if I was trying to convince everyone, I could spend half hour on the phone and maybe talk to 1, 2, maybe 5 people, right? Man, to talk about the same amount of people, I could do that in less than 5 minutes. Well, maybe not less than 5 minutes, but certainly it's possible to do that in less than 10 minutes. Talk to those people, and some of them are going to say no, some of them are going to say yes. And yes, at looking at the information, and even with booking appointments, I could talk to 5 people, certainly in 15 minutes, and book appointments doing so. I have a lot of friends that are kind of like in the telemarketing arena, and they're finding it's easier, when someone doesn't want to buy something and they're telemarketing, they're trying to sell something on the telephone, it's so easy, to accept that no is because, oh man, we just lost our job, we just got furloughed, that's what the prospect's saying. So you just kind of move on to the next person. And they get to talk to more people. As a result of talking to more people, they get more yeses. Same thing with network marketing. You're going to find some people that they're just out of money, so maybe they're just not motivated. Or maybe they want something for nothing. So it's so easy just to accept that no and talk to more people. When you change, from taking, talking to 5 people, and it changed to 15 minutes to what used to take you an hour or 2 hours, man, your productivity is just going to go through the roof. And so a lot of the pressure is off you right now. A lot of people are saying no simply because of the lockdown, simply because of the pandemic. They're in this sort of self-conservation mode. Now, there's going to be a lot of hungry people out there, but it makes it easier for you to find those hungry people because you just kind of get rid of, and I don't want to say get rid of in a bad way, but you move on from the people that just aren't open-minded, that just aren't hungry, all right? And you get to move on to the people that are open-minded, the people that are hungry, and those are the people, one, they're more likely to say yes, and two, if they do join, they're more likely to work if they join. And so 2 reasons why it's the easiest time to prospect and the easiest time to grow your business is, one, you get to talk to more people. It's easier for you to accept those no's and talk to more people. And 2, there's just a lot more people out there that are just plain open-minded. You're just going to, as a result, you're just going to get more yeses as a result. So I trust you got some great value out of this. Again, I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. If you want to see more videos like this, you can go over to my blog. It's kennysantos.com. You just put your name and email in. You're going to get an awesome audio and go on your business. And remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only have to do 2 things about that. We get to recognize those miracles, and then, of course, we get to accept those miracles. All right, take care. Create a great day.